Good morning, everybody. Okay, so this is take 2. My name's Dr. Brooklyn Storme. I'm the Director and Principal Psychologist here at Cerebellum Consulting in Frankston. But today we're coming to you live from beautiful, windy Daylesford. Now, if you were watching a moment ago, you'd see that I lost my Wi-Fi connection, so it's possible that could happen again. But if you do, I will just persevere and see how we go. So yesterday I did mention on my vlog about bullet journaling. So I've had a couple of queries about what is it and how do you do it. So without further ado, what I thought I would do is just walk you through what I do. And I'm not an expert in it, but I can just share with you what I'm doing. I'm sure you could probably do it loads better, but have a look anyway. I'm just going to flip the camera around in a second. But first of all, just to let you know, dot journaling or bullet journaling is considered to be an tracking system. It's an analog system for a digital age, apparently, well, according to Google. Sure, you can get a better quote, but that's what it is. Hey Amanda, how you going? Welcome to Bullet Journaling 101. Hope it helps some of you. So I'm just going to walk you through, I guess, what some of the supplies are that I use. So let me just turn the camera around. Okay. So the first thing that you'll need is this. It's called a bullet journal. Now you can also get them called dot journals. And the reason that they're called that is because of this paper. So this paper is kind of like graph paper. It's a series of dots, and that's what you use to guide your drawing and tracking. The next thing that you need are some pencils. So I didn't actually buy these pencils, they were a gift for me, but these ones are a good one because once you colour with them, you can pop a little bit of water onto the paper and it turns them into watercolours, which is good. I also use some stamps. So these stamps here I just got from Kmart, and they were only a few dollars. I think they were $3 or $4. And there's some more stamps that I use there. This one here, the banner is really popular in my little journal. Again, that's from Kmart, only a few dollars. This here looks very fancy. It's from Stampin' Up. You can Google them, but I like these ones because it's got the days of the week, and it's also got the little banner down the bottom. Hey Sasha, I hope you're going really well and feeling loads better. And I like the little star in that one as well because I love stars. And this one here has some little tags and flags, which are absolutely so much fun. The other thing you're going to need are some fine tipped markers. So I'll just show you, where are we? Can you see it's only really fine tip? That's because you're going to be doing some quite detailed work in the dot journal. The other thing that you're going to need, well, you don't need all these things, but what I've got is some markers. Now, these are really cool because, I'll show you. Can you see that? That's like a little calligraphy brush. See if I can write and film at the same time. Now, I have not learned how to use these yet, but the idea is that you can get quite a thin line, and then when you press hard, you can get a thick line. So that helps you do scrolls like that. And then when you pop the top off the other end, you'll see it's a fine tip. So it's a bit thicker than the other one, but just gives you some idea of how that goes. I'll just pop the lid on that because it's I don't want it to dry out. They're about, these pens here that I'm just showing you now are about $5 each from Officeworks. So yeah. Now, the other thing with the stamps too is you'll notice that they are in between two pieces of plastic. So what you want to do is just peel the stamp off, and on the back of it, it's just clear. But what you want to do is get one of these clear blocks, and they normally come with the stamp kits, and you're going to pop your stamp on that and just press it, and it magically sticks. And then you'll just pop that face down into your ink pad and stamp it onto your page. I'll show you how to do that in a second. So I think that's about all the supplies that I've got, apart from I've got these tapes here, which I haven't opened yet, but I'm excited to play around with. They're called washi tape. These are about $5, going up to about $15 a packet from Officeworks again, but I forgot to get pink, which is a bit annoying. So the thing that I wanted to show you today was some different designs that you can use for tracking. So what I've done here is I've just started to set up a page to show you what it looks like. Yeah, I love them too, Sasha, it's so much fun. So what I've done across the top here is I've written the numbers 1 all the way through to 30 for the days in September. And then what you want to do over here, and it's up to you how you lay yours out, but what I've done to show you an example is put some physical symptoms up the top. So maybe I've suggested tired, had a headache, butterflies in my tummy, dizzy, nauseous, maybe you might write pain, things like that. And then on the 1st of September, you can see I felt tired and I had a headache. Then what we want to do is track mood next. So physical symptoms first and then mood. So put sad, happy, excited, unmotivated. You can pop whatever you want. As I said, this is just an example to show you how I've done it. I've got ink on my hand, I'm smudging ink on the page from something. Sorry about that. Here I've got activities, for example, like work, play or school. So if we have a look, we can see that on Friday the 1st of February, for example, I was tired and I had a headache, but I was also feeling quite happy both at work and when I was doing my recreation and my leisure. So you can imagine how this kind of fills up when you're doing it, and I've just used my fine liner to mark these X's out. So I can mark a few more. Let's just say we're up at the 5th of September. You can see what we're finding here, if I keep going like this, is you start to see little patterns emerging, and maybe this is, oh look, you can see I was feeling tired at work, and that's helpful information to give to your psychologist, and it's helpful information to give to your doctor and anybody else that might be working with you to help you with your health. So the next thing I might do on this one here is I might grab some, so I've got all of these different inks in here as well. Let me grab yellow because that's a pretty happy colour. So I'm just going to try and open this with one hand. There we go. Oh, I'm doing this very badly. This flips over and in. Got my little stamp here. Just going to pop him in there. Okay, so something like that is just an example of how you might do that. Another idea is some people track mood this way. So you can see we've just got days of the week down the side there, and we've got mood down the bottom. And so you would just track by filling in crosses or dots if you wanted to there. Hey Frank, happy Father's Day. Thanks so much for taking time out of your morning to watch this. Or maybe you get super creative. And I was just doing this one this morning. Thanks Frank. This one you can see I'm trying to track mood, and up the top I've written happy, creative, good, apathetic, tired, sad, or crying. What I've done here is I've just drawn some flowers because I'm trying to do a botanical theme in my journal. And what I've done is numbered them, so you can see that's for the 15th of September, that's for the 5th of September, 26th of September, the 12th. And what I'll do is I will take maybe, let's say, a pink. Might say pink means I feel good. And then what I'm going to do is say, where is number 1? So this is February the 1st, which was Friday. Yep, I felt good. And then maybe I pick another colour, and maybe that's going to be orange for happy. So now I just have to find where I've written the dates. Oh, there's the 2nd. See that one right there, so I can do that one. So you get the idea, and you see how this little diagram here is going to fill up and look like a very beautiful page, and it's going to be so handy to give to, you know, your doctor, or to share with your therapist or somebody else in your health team, because it gives you a really pretty representation of your mood and how you've been feeling over the last little while. So that's kind of how it goes. You're only limited really by your imagination. And let me tell you that this is not my design. I got this design off Pinterest. So jump on there and have a look. There's heaps of different things that you can do. And I will show you a mistake that I made. Oh, yeah, look at this. How cool is this? So this one here, I put together as brainstorming for content for my vlogs. So I've thought, oh, I can do a vlog on animal-assisted therapy, or I can do one on the different masks we wear when we're at home or at work or wherever. I can do a vlog on weight loss, tracking food and mood, things like that. So ideas pages. I mean, as you know, I just kind of vlog on the fly, but sometimes it's helpful to have a bit of a backup plan just in case it all goes south, as things can sometimes do. I'm just trying to see. I made a big mistake. I tried to, here it is. Look at that. Oh my gosh, isn't that horrible? The plan here was for me to be able to track spending, and this was meant to be a jar, and I was going to track, you know, saving or spending. But yeah, it didn't work out too well. So you're going to make mistakes in your bullet journal. Don't freak out. It's totally fine. All I'm going to do is get some special paper, and I'm just going to stick it over the top, and I'll make a feature of the paper. So that's pretty much all a bullet journal is. It's a great way to lose a couple of hours if you're interested in, let me just turn you back around. It's a great way to spend a couple of hours if you're you know, looking for a nice creative way to track things. You can track habits, good ones, and, you know, ones that you want to work on. You can track your sleep, you can track your symptoms, you can track other things, work, money, you can track social media time, you can track Facebook time, you can track iPad time, you can track time traveling to work and back, and things like that. If you're a business owner, maybe you might track your admin time. And what happens is we get a really nice visual representation of where your time's going, or how that habit is going. And then it gives you a sense of what you need to do moving forward to address it. So anyway, that's my very simple introduction of what I do with my bullet journals. As I said, I'm not an expert. My advice would be to jump on Pinterest and type bullet journal or type dot journal, and just let your imagination go wild. I'm sure you're going to be inspired by all of the wonderful things that you'll see there. So thank you very much for joining me. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Thank you to all the daughters, wives and girlfriends for letting all the boys come along and watch and join in with you this morning. And I hope everybody has an awesome Sunday. See you tomorrow for day 35 of the 90 Day Share. Bye guys.